Good morning, all of you. I am JB Dr. Rakesh Sharma, Department of Medicine. Today we are going to start Robert's Philosophy, Chapter 2, Introduction to the Study of Homeopathy, Part 1st. In last lecture, we discussed about the future in homeopathic science. Homeopathy, what things we can get from homeopathic science, and today we are going to discuss the introductory study about the homeopathy. So, the successful physician must have the knowledge of curable diseases by medicines and as well as knowledge of what is curative in drugs. So, here Dr. Roberts says about the success of physician, there are some conditions in which physician should know about the what is curable in every medicine and knowledge of what is curative in every drugs. This is very preliminary knowledge. Every physician should have these knowledge. These are the basic knowledge about homeopathic science. The basic knowledge about the drug action on healthy human beings, collection of all data from proving, and these are again tested in proving and in cleaning. Every physician should have this knowledge to practice homeopathy successfully. So the another aspect of success in homeopathy, that is every physician should know about how to conduct drug proving, how to study the action of the drugs on healthy human beings, and this also again verified in our clinic. Then we have some sound knowledge of our medicines so that we can easily apply in our practice. Homeopathic principle always remains same, is based on fixed principle on natural laws. If a person follows homeopathy, he must be follow the principles and stick to them in any circumstances. This principle gives confidence in him and in his work. In all cases, whether case is chronic, acute, or in epidemic conditions such as influenza, poliomyelitis, encephalitis, and other types of the diseases. So again, in this paragraph, Dr. Roberts says about the principles of homeopathy. These principles are eternal, fixed, remain same in all conditions. In all conditions of the diseases, either acute or chronic or epidemic, endemic. So whatever disease condition, our principles are become same and fixed. This principle, if we command on our principles, if we follow our principles in a right way, then we get confidence in prescribing medicine and how to manage the case. Either case is chronic or acute or any other form. The other essential thing for who follow homeopathy, he should be free from prejudice, able to observe truly the disease condition, unbiased in his work. He should consider patient as an individual and his aim to treat the patient. Now in this paragraph, the other essential qualification for homeopathic physician, he should be free from prejudice. He should free from biased mind, able to observe the true picture of the disease, able to observe the condition of the patient, able to observe the patient is suffering from acute or chronic disease, He should consider patient as an individual and his aim to treat the patient. He have to learn how to observe and record of cases homeopathically. He must be able to detect the source of disorder and to select the remedy that fits the complete picture of disease. The another essential qualification for homeopathic physician is to physician should know about how to observe and record of cases, means how to take the case successfully, how to take case in a proper way. These things are essential for a homeopathic physician. He must be able to detect the source of disorder and to select the remedy that fit the complete picture of diseases, by which he can select proper simillimum for the particular patient. Homeopathy is a system of medicine from which bring everything in order of every disordered system and the patient on the right track of recovery if cure is possible. Means homeopathy is a system of medicine, एक ऐसा सिस्टम है मेडिसिन का जिससे कि हम हर चीज को हम ऑर्डर में ला सकते हैं, हर चीज को हम हारमोनी के अंदर ला सकते हैं. If we fail to cure, then it is failure of physician. अब अगर कोई फिजिशियन डिजीज को क्योर करने के अंदर फेल हो जाता है, इट मीन्स ये फेलियर उस फिजिशियन का है, ना कि होम्योपैथी का है. इट शोज द लेकिंग ऑफ नॉलेज ऑफ द फिजिशियन. But those physicians who seeks knowledge with unbiased mind and practice faithfully can verify its success in curing the sick. लेकिन इनके अलावा जो ऐसे फिजिशियंस हैं जो अनप्रेजुडिस्ड होकर अपना काम कर रहे हैं, होम्योपैथिक प्रिंसिपल्स को फॉलो करते हुए प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं कॉन्फिडेंटली, कैन वेरीफाई इट सक्सेस इन क्योरिंग द सिक. सो इन फिजिशियंस के जो केसेस हैं, इनकी क्योरिंग रेट जो हमें देखने को मिलेगी वो औरों से ज्यादा देखने को मिलेगी. In homeopathy, every man is not only as an individual, but he is a complete unit in which all parts in a balanced state of health. But in disease state, homeopathy does not consider single part is ill impact of illness in one organ in relation to the whole man. The other very important thing in homeopathy, we consider every patient as a individual, how he reacts, how he responds during sickness, in which all parts is balanced state. But in disease state, homeopathy does not consider single part. मीन्स अगर किसी पेशेंट को कोई सिंगल पार्ट के अंदर कोई प्रॉब्लम है, कोई डिसऑर्डर है, तो उसका जो इम्पैक्ट है उस पर्सन पे एज ए होल एक्सप्रेस होगा, ना कि सिर्फ एक लोकलाइज्ड पार्ट को उसकी प्रॉब्लम इंडिकेट हो. Whole system of homeopathy is basically related to individuality, that is cure of disease, relation to his environment and circumstances more than any other school of medical science. Homeopathy tries to relieve individual from present illness as well as from his hereditary tendencies and strength vital energy against diseases. हम बात करते हैं कि होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन ओवरऑल वर्क करती है, होलिस्टिकली पेशेंट को हम लेते हैं और हॉलिस्टिकली हम उसको रिस्टोर करते हैं. मींस जो भी उसकी प्रॉब्लम वो तो उसकी दूर होगी, इसके अलावा हम उसकी जो इम्यूनिटी पावर है, जो रेसिस्टेंस पावर है, हम उसको भी बूस्टअप करते हैं. और जो भी उसकी हेरेडिटरी टेंडेंसीज हैं, जो वीकनेस है, डिस्क्रेजियाज हैं, उन सबको भी हम होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन से चेक करते हैं, क्योर कर सकते हैं उन सब चीजों को भी. होम्योपैथी फोर्सेस टू कंडक्ट मोर ड्रग थ्योरी from which physician can get the knowledge of their action and their applicability in diseases. Disordered vital force in living organisms which are expressed by symptoms. Homeopathies only relate to disease per se. in its functional or dynamic aspect, not in pathological results. होम्योपैथी डिजीज को मानती है सिर्फ एक some function, some functional changes or some changes at the dynamic level only, and the secondary changes in the disease state, these are the pathological conditions या end result of the disease, या हम नाम दे सकते हैं ultimates of the disease. ये हमारे ट्रीटमेंट का ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है. हमारा फोकस रहता है प्राइमरी डिसऑर्डर, जो कि फंक्शनल डिसऑर्डर है बॉडी का, जहाँ पे कि सिर्फ फिजियोलॉजिकल चेंजेस हमें देखने को मिलते हैं. तो वहाँ पे हमारा फोकस रहता है होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन का. फंक्शनल सिम्टम्स ऑलवेज फॉलो स्ट्रक्चरल चेंजेस, मीन्स डिजीज एकदम डायरेक्टली पैथोलॉजी में चेंज नहीं हो सकती. कोई भी डिजीज कंडीशन, पहले हमें फंक्शनल चेंजेस देखने को मिलेंगे, उसके बाद में पैथोलॉजिकल चेंजेस हमें देखने को मिलेंगे. Hence, in homeopathic parlance, disease means the totality of the functional symptoms of the patient and only the way of curing the disease. Symptoms are expressed outwardly and represent the inner disturbance of the vital force, and when these symptoms are removed, disease is also removed. Homeopathy is not only concerned with the medicine, Hahnemann suggested also removal of obstacles. These are very essential to remove before administration of the remedy. तो यहाँ पे फिजिशियन के पास में दो वर्क है, दो रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. पहली रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ये है कि पेशेंट को मेडिसिन के द्वारा क्योर करना है. दूसरी चीज जो फिजिशियन को देखनी है वो है कि किसी भी तरह के कोई ऑब्स्टेकल्स तो नहीं है. ऑब्स्टेकल इन द सेंस कोई मेंटेनिंग कॉजेज वगैरह है, जो खुद पेशेंट के कॉजेज हैं, वो खुद उसके लिए रेस्पॉन्सिबल है. तो ऐसे कॉजेज को हमें देखना होगा जब हम उसको मेडिसिन प्रेस्क्राइब करेंगे, जिससे कि मेडिसिन का प्रॉपर वर्क हमें देखने को मिले. Our focus purely on functional side of the disease, where we can understand the scope of homeopathy. In homeopathy, we are dealing with the dynamics, means the disordered vital energy, and result in disordered functional changes in the individual part. Means हमारा कंसिडरेशन होम्योपैथी के अंदर ये रहता है कि हम एक तो पर्सन को एक इंडिविजुअल एंटिटी मानते हैं, हम उसको एज ए होलिस्टिक अप्रोच को लेके चलते हैं. हम उसको दूसरी चीज, जो भी डिसऑर्डर्स या डिजीज कंडीशन डेवलप हुई है वो पहले फंक्शनल लेवल पे डेवलप हुई है, डायनेमिक लेवल पे डेवलप हुई है. तो हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द ट्रीटमेंट या हम डिजीज को सिर्फ अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं फंक्शनल लेवल को लेके. In aphorism 6, Dr. Hahnemann says some golden words. These are: the unprejudiced observer, well aware of the futility of transcendental speculations, which can receive no confirmation from experience, be his powers of penetration ever so great, takes note of nothing in every individual disease, except the changes in the health of the body and of the mind, which can be perceived externally by means of the senses. So, in these starting 3 to 4 lines, any main object is physician should be unprejudiced observer. फिजिशियन को अनप्रेजुडिस ऑब्जर्वर होने की जरूरत है. He notices only the deviation from the former healthy state of the now diseased individual. उसको ऑब्जर्व क्या करना है, ऐसे डेविएशंस जो हुए हैं डिजीज के दौरान. मीन्स पहले की जो हेल्दी स्टेट है और अब डिजीज कंडीशन के अंदर किस तरह के चेंजेज आए हैं, किस तरह के अल्टरेशंस आए हैं, उसको ऑब्जर्व करना है, ना कि उसको ऑब्जर्व हेल्दी स्टेट को लेके करना है। जो चेंज स्टेट है ड्यूरिंग सिकनेस, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो उस चीज को ऑब्जर्व करना है अनप्रेजुडिस्ड होके। सो डेविएशंस which are felt by the patient himself। अब ये जो डेविएशन, जो चेंजेज आए हैं ड्यूरिंग सिकनेस, वो सिर्फ पेशेंट ही उनको फील कर सकता है। दूसरे जो लोग हैं वो भी, जो उनके अटेंडेंट हैं, रिमार्क्ड बाय दोज अराउंड हिम एंड ऑब्जर्व बाय द फिजिशियन। तो ये जो डेविएशंस है उनको फिजिशियन, पेशेंट और अटेंडेंट कोई भी नोट कर सकता है। All these perceptible signs represent the disease in its whole extent। That is, together they form the true and only conceivable portrait of the disease। तो अगर हम डिजीज को इस तरह समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, जो अल्टर्ड स्टेट है, क्या क्या चेंजेस आए हैं मेंटल लेवल पे और फिजिकल लेवल पे, अगर उन सबको हमने अनप्रेजुडिस्ड होकर ऑब्जर्व किया है, तब हमारे पास में डिजीज की प्योर पिक्चर देखने को मिलेगी। Now thanks, today's topic is complete, the first part of this chapter, and in our next video lecture we will continue this chapter. Thank you.